for watching, everyone. Head over to the VinnyXWolf channel. That's what I'll be doing. This is it for my channel for week 13. Let's go ahead.
As you just heard the end of the Phantom Fighter broadcast, week 13, Chicago Bears defeating the Detroit Lions. Welcome to the 7-4 Buffalo Bills have a Herculean task in front of them. We are traveling to Green Bay to take on the 9-2 Packers, and the Packers are an overall rated 94. This is a David and Goliath matchup. 4 years from now, when this game happens in Buffalo, both teams will be on par, as both won their league championships. But in 61, not so much. The Buffalo Bills at 7-4. Whether they win or lose, will still maintain a lead in the AFL East, but they're still going to be trying hard because they kind of want to get out of the fourth ranking, so I don't have to play the Colts in the first round. The Packers at 9-2 are a half game ahead of the Chicago Bears, so this is a huge, huge game as far as the playoffs are concerned. It is week 13, Sack to the Future. There's a look at Herb Adderley to return the kickoff. You'll have to excuse the coughing. And Willie Wood gets the return to start the game. The Packers are going to start at 32. Here's a look at Bart Starr, future Hall of Famer. 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I like those stat percentages. He's not doing as good as one would think the future Hall of Famer would, but he's still dangerous. Long pass downfield. The Packers had perfect blocking. They couldn't get through. And Max McGee catches a 62-yard pass on the first play. He had all kinds of time. I swear, there was pancake blocks and just unbelievably ridiculous. A pancake block on Yo-Ho, but Jim Taylor is swallowed up by Archie Matzos, the future All-Pro for the AFL. And now Ralph Felton comes in and makes the tackle. Huge hole is opened up by the offensive line. You have to try some line stunts or something. They're just eating my defensive line whole. There's Finally, we get to him. Starr kind of backed into Torson. But Torson and it looks like 78 Tom Day share the sack, and it's going to force the field goal. So after disastrous first play, as you see here, Torson power rushing the Green Bay offensive line. Bob Skoronski. And Tom Day comes diving in, which is, I guess, technically illegal according to Madden 18 rules to go after the quarterback's legs like that, but it was not called, so. And Paul Hornung will come on to attempt a field goal of 36 yards. So the Packers take an early 3-0 lead. Like I said earlier, when we play 4 years from now in 65, the Bills will be humming on all cylinders, and it'll be in Buffalo. We'll be equal, basically. AFL champ versus NFL champ that year, but stay. Ah, you cunt. First of all, should have stayed in the goddamn end zone. Frickin' believable. A team that's rated 94 does not need any of the Madden gods' help. Draw play to Jim Taylor, and he's immediately devoured by Chuck McMurtry, the Pro Bowler. 2nd and 15. I cannot believe that. Why do they automatically bring the ball out? I pushed down. So Devenian would kneel it, and he comes out of the end zone. Here's a look at the Packers line. Skoronski, Thurston, Jim Ringo, Jerry Kramer, Forrest Gregg. Just Hall of Famers everywhere. Jim Taylor and Paul Horning, the backs. Max McGee, Ken Campbell, the receivers. And Ron Kramer, the tight end. I guess I'm lucky that Boyd Dowler isn't on the team. Oh, thank God for an errant throw. It'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like we're going to escape. Yeah, cut Devenian. I don't think so. He hasn't even begun to reach his potential yet. Two disastrous plays. The 62-yard bomb to McGee and the fumble by Devenian have resulted in a 6-0 Packer lead, but could be a lot worse. As Horning hits on a 37-yard field goal, 36 and 37. He's going to do it again. Now we'll get to see Warren Rabb come out. He had a great first start against Denver, then against Detroit. He destroyed his percentage, 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, destroyed his rating against Detroit, and then came back with a decent game against Minnesota. Nah. Rabb completes the pass to Glenn Bass for 27 yards and a first down. Nope, nothing doing there on the run. Ray Carlton. Loss of 2. Second and 12. There was a hole there for a second, but Willie Davis just filled it and destroyed him. The Bills line: Alvin Miller, Billy Shaw, Chuck Mellop, Harold Olson, and Ronald Shelf. Backs and receivers: Ray Carlton, Wilmer Fowler, Albert Devenian, Dan Chamberlain, and Tom Reichleck. Plus Glenn Bass and Art Baker get a lot of playing time. Well, the pass was to Bass, but incomplete. Gonna bring up a 4th and 12. Oh, Billy Atkins on the punt. Come on, come on, come on, get there. Oh, one in the end zone. Almost a perfect punt. Man. Pass is complete to Ken Campbell. 8 yards on the reception. Coverage was right there though. Archie Matsos fills the hole and brings Taylor down. There's been nothing going for the Packers run game. Archie, Chuck McMurtry, Tom Day, Laverne Torson, and Mac Yoho on the defensive line. Linebackers Archie Matsos, Ralph Felton, and Stu Barber. And the secondary, Vern Valdez, Jim Crody, Billy Atkins, and Jim Wagstaff. Unheralded. They at times have been able to get the job done, but they have also let up big plays like we saw earlier on the 62-yard pass play. Well, depends on where they spot it. They're going to give them the first down. And spent this whole first quarter on defense. So basically for about 5 plays. Now we're going to have a false start on Green Bay. And we're going to have a face mask on Buffalo. Well, definitely fighting an uphill battle, guys. They're getting the calls, they're getting the turnovers. They're going to probably get the tight receptions. They've got the speed. Gary Nifalk on the reception. Another first down. Alright, well, we need to come out of the script because it's not working. Poor Tom Day just landed on, or not Tom Day, Mac Yoho just landed on his head. He makes his tackle. Oh! He friggin' switched to the player and then immediately... Guys, I have a feeling this is going to be a long game. Just like the Detroit game was. Hold my hand, can't get by him. Was the Packer defense? Nope, that's the end of the first quarter with Green Bay leading Buffalo 13-0. Pickup of 7. Oh, that's pass interference. Come on, he didn't go forward. What the? The huge was wide the frick open, and I pushed forward and he ran right into the guy. I can't. I'm speechless. I don't know what just happened there. Yeah. You guys might be better off just going to bed or something. I don't think you're going to get what you want. The one bright spot so far has been the run defense. Damn it. Nine of 10, 145 yards and a touchdown. You got me on the blitz there, but... No, I had him. I just didn't have help. One guy hit him. That's it. Ran right by the ball. Huh. I actually get... Oh, can't believe that. The little mistakes, man. The fake punt where I run wide right instead of straight up at the field, and there a chance to block a kick and potentially return it for 2 points, and I run right by it. Alright, one drive at a time. I need to get some running going. Next week the Bills play the Colts, so... And luckily the Colts helped me this week by beating the Patriots, which, like I said, keeps me in a firm position of the AFL Eastern Division lead and 4th place amongst the division champs. I would like to get to 3rd to get away from the Colts, because, you know, it sucks to be 2 years in a row potentially. Oh, where first playoff game I have to simulate because it's me versus me. I know it only happened to 65, but whatever. Alright. Nope. Oh. Emlyn Tennell with the interception. Oh, he drops the pass. I'll take it. Any little thing we can get. Somebody picked the damn thing up. Come on, get to the line. Oh, Warren Rabb, you're one of the slowest quarterbacks I've ever seen. There we go. A potential questionable turnover, and you don't hurry up to the line. Just had to throw that away, basically. Oh, he didn't get... Yeah. Can't even really blame Rabb. I mean, he's the interception, yeah, but the receiver didn't catch the pass there. We got one turnover. We gotta get another, and another, and another. Don't forget the coach too. Well, we'll force another punt. Or, no, we'll force a punt. I think this is the first one I forced. We played most of the game in my territory. Incomplete, of course. Another incompletion that was in the guy's hands. I couldn't throw the ball. How many times I got to push the button? Anybody know how to tuck it and run? RT. R3. Good coverage there. Oh, Ken Campbell getting a little vicious. Another turnover, another fumble, R2. I thought that was throwaway. Maybe R3 is a throwaway. Well, next time I have a situation like that, we'll try it. Alright, we got to get something before the half. Damn it. They're covering on all cylinders. I mean, oh, right out of field goal range. Everything was covered. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Then it's off anyway. Short. I didn't get I didn't even... a hair on my tongue. I didn't even get a friggin' field goal out of that. Winning the turnover battle. They have 3 points off turnover. Paul Horning's in the backfield now. I seem to do better defensively when I go with the coach's suggestions. In this game anyway. Offensively, oh, we got a sack. Ralph Felton coming up making a sack. Alright. Nope. Okay. 34 seconds. One timeout. Oh. Injury timeout on that short play. I'm not sure if I would have... I don't believe that was fourth down. I'm not sure I would have kicked the field goal that quickly. Or at least they shouldn't have used their timeout that quickly. But, I mean, I don't know why they'd be worried about me doing anything offensively. Nah. Well, at the half, it's Green Bay 23, Buffalo nothing. I'm not going to watch the highlights. That was a pretty long first half. 36 minutes. Alright, they scored 23 in the first half. Why can't I score 24 in the second, right? .1 yard on the carry. Oh, hi, little Stan. You turned in to see me getting my ass kicked by the eventual world champion Green Bay Packers in '61. Then again, welcome to the broadcast. You've just brought me luck. Ray Carlton goes 69 yards right up the middle. Alright. Oh. Damn it. Again, he got pushed off his route. It's supposed to be a crossing pattern all the way across. Green Bay is getting away with some New England type crap in this game. Well, you come to the right place then. Mr. Phantom Fighter here, he controls the Bears in our league. And he's definitely no Packer fan. Brian Phelps controls the Cowboys, and one of his 3 losses on the season was to the Packers, which is a computer-controlled team, and they are dominating me. Of course, this is 1961. They have Hall of Famers all over the place, and the Bills do not. But it's still got a lot of game left. Again, this is perfect blocking. Oh, almost intercepted. Well, started all the time in the world, but threw it into double coverage, so. Not that time. Like I said, though, the way the modern NFL scheduling works, we'd see them again in 1965, when the Bills will be the AFL champion Bills and the NFL champion Packers will be a much better contest, I believe. Plus, they'll be in Buffalo. Man. Even the roster filler, Landis, who didn't make the team in '61, showing up and playing. Another roster filler. In case you're not unaware of what we're doing, there's 4 of us running 2 teams apiece. Sack to the Future, second season, 1961. We're using all the roster moves according to a website I found, which I can't look up right now because I'm playing. Pro Sports Transactions, I believe, and NFL Football Reference to get all the accurate information. However, you having to use modern playbooks, modern rules. Thank you very much. I also control the Colts. Phantom Fighter controls the Bears and Broncos. I will be taking over the Falcons in '66 when they're an expansion team and leaving the Colts, but for now, I'm the Bills and Colts. John M. does the Giants and the Houston Oilers, and Brian Phelps does the Browns and the Cowboys. Anyway, modern NFL rules state you have to have a 53-man roster. The rules of the time, the NFL had 40, the AFL had 36, so there's a lot of roster filler. And what we did for that is we took the draft, the guys who didn't make the team were put on the roster, but are rated poorly. But of course, you come out in a 5-receiver set, you're going to have roster filler guys, and that's what you saw. Alright, so just under half the quarter. Well, actually 2:23, so we traded 6 for 3. If we keep doing that, I don't think I have enough time to keep doing that. I think I got to trade 7 for zeros or 8 for zeros. Here comes Ray Carlton, who has 70 yards on the last 2 carries. Oh. Why didn't you keep running through the pass? Evelyn Tennell apparently got hungry and ate part of the back of his helmet. Pass incomplete, right in the hands of Tom Reichlich. Lilywood jumping the ball. Okay. How what? No. Right up them. Or off guard anyway. Not up the middle, but... Yeah, I got Madden 19. In fact, you can check out John M. and I are doing a series called Blast from the Past, where we're using rosters from the 20s. It's slow moving because, you know, Sack to the Future is the big important game. We'll hope to have another Blast from the Past game in the next week or so. Come on, come on. Oh. Almost a third fumble recovery. We'll get our third sack. I mean, there's been some real good things in this game. It's just there's been the dumb things like the fake punt where I ran sideways. The coming out of the end zone and then fumbling on the first kickoff return. playing most of the game in my end. You can't make mistakes like this against the Green Bay team. Why is that one guy running sideways along the... Step up and make a tackle. Defensively, we've held Taylor. He's got only 28 yards. Pass complete to Ron Kramer. Another first down. Been some hard hitting by the Bills, that's for sure. Matsos destroys Horning. Second and 11. Pass it complete to Ken Campbell. 3rd and 2. They move. Bob Skoronsky. Oh, thank God he dropped it. I'm not sure who 82 is. '82 is roster filler, so they don't have a lot as far as receivers go. Ron Kramer, their tight end, and Gary Neifelt, the backup tight end. They have Ken Campbell. They don't yet. Carroll Dale is in the Rams, and Boyd Dollar's in the Army right now. So Max McGee and Ken Campbell are the starters, and after that, it's roster filler, basically. 82. Landis. That might be Landis. Rab, if he could have got that ball out there. The Bills receivers cannot hold on to the ball in a collision. Got something going on here. Packer curls. You'll notice there isn't roster filler on the 8 teams that we're controlling, though. We are going with the small rosters. Oh, come on. That's why I don't tend to take control of the receiver on a pass like that. I just actually ran him right out of the play. Oh well. Yeah, it's the end of 3 with Green Bay leading Buffalo 29-6. Right where we started the 4th at 23 points. Greatest fourth quarter comeback in NFL history, of course, happened in 1987. And the St. Louis Cardinals came back from 26 down to beat the Buccaneers. Danger Packers as well. I do have a history of taking out quarterbacks. Jack Kemp from San Diego, and of course he came back, but that was with the Colts. Fran Tarkenton, the Bills knocked him out for the season. They're in 2 clock mode, and I guess I gotta appreciate that. It's something I would do. Doesn't help that I get the middles wide open like that. I don't know which game was worse, as far as computer games go. Actually, probably the loss to Jacksonville, considering their semi-pro team. Detroit's defense, especially their secondary, killed me. The 2 pick sixes by Night Train Lane and Joe Schmidt didn't help one bit. The Packers sweep. Jim Taylor. No, I do not. I am strictly a sportsman when it comes to video games. The loss to Houston, of course, is bad too, but at least they're controlled by a human. Of course, the Colts have 2 losses to Houston, so I've lost to them 3 times this year. Got a pass. Bad snap, man. Hey, it R2 worked. What do you know? 3 times. Well, Buffalo lost to them once. And then the Colts, my other team, are in the same division as the Oilers in modern day NFL, and I lost to them twice. So John M's Oilers, I've lost to 3 times. I'm responsible for 3 of his 10 wins so far. Rolled right into Forrester. Billy Atkins definitely getting his workout punting today. Willie Wood on the return, gets a couple. Vern Valdez on the tackle. Jim Taylor, 18 rushes, 87 yards. So my early run defense was working good, but you know, they just pulled out the Packer sweep on the last drive and shot that all to hell. Next week the Bills play the Colts. Maybe the Bills will be lucky enough to get the upset. What happens when we play our own team? We put it on Super Sim and you can watch the game. This will be the third meeting since we started in 1960 between the Bills and Colts. The 60 season, the Colts blew out the Bills in the playoffs. The Bills made a hell of a comeback, but the Colts held on. Of course, the Colts would go on to represent the AFC in the 1960 Sack to the Future Super Bowl. And then losing ultimately to Brian Phelps' Dallas Cowboys. And then so next week, week 14, will be the third meeting between my two teams. As of yet, only John M. has the only other one who's had his two teams meet, and that was just last week. Probably 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago in season-wise, but physically last week in real life. As the Giants and the Oilers met. Nice blocking. Let the first guy go so you can pick up the second block. That's beautiful. -2 offensive rushing yards. The goal looked like -2 out of 10. Or 2-10, maybe it was 2-10, I don't know. It's a strange goal when you're down. Warren Rabb has done decent. I mean, he has the interceptions, but you know, playing the Packers. Pass complete to Glenn Bass for the first down. Simple goal of trying to get a second touchdown on the day now. Emlyn Tennell breaks it up. Rabb is 8 of 28. I guess he hasn't really done that good. It's 114 yards, but where's New Brunswick? Is that in New Jersey? Or no? Yeah, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Some of my high school games from the mid-90s are on my channel. You do a search for Saranac Lake football. Our state runner-up run of 1995, all of our playoff games are on there. I only have one of my college games, and it's not uploaded yet. Don't have any of my semi-pro stuff. Don't have any of that because we didn't have that luxury. The way that the Packers break on the ball is just amazing. I don't even think they broke that well in real life. I mean, I know that they were a great defense and all. I mean, in 1961, they beat the Giants in the NFL title game 37 to nothing. That was fourth down? No, I didn't realize that. I thought that was third down. Oh well. That's what I get for not paying attention. Do my best to let him run out the clock, I guess, and maybe get a safety. Who knows? That's it. Well, thanks for watching. Had more viewers than I've had in quite a while. Still to come for 1961 Sack to the Future Week 13. The John M channel has the final two games as the New York Giants looking to battle these Packers for home field. They take on the semi-pro New Orleans team. And the game of the dream matchup, the real-life 1960 AFL champion Houston Oilers against the 1960 NFL champion Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, neither of them won that in 60 in our league, but they go one-on-one. So make sure you subscribe to the John M channel. You can find it through my featured channels, along with the Phantom Fighter and the Brian Feltz. Once again, it's the final in Green Bay. The Packers 36, Buffalo 6. We will remember this Green Bay in 1965 when you come to Buffalo. You won't be facing Warren Rabb and Ray Carlton then. You'll be taking on... Well, Carlton will still be there, but there'll be a little bit better running game by then. You'll be taking on Jack Kemp. So until next time, I'll let you check out the highlights of this Demolish before I shut her down. I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not. And you're probably glad you're not right now.